you're going. There's not a mentor for where you're going. The only one that's going to get there is when you turn your eyes toward me. I'm going to tell you what to do. They're not going to like it. They're not going to support it. But it's not about man. It's about the promise. It's not about position. It's about the power. And I need the power. I hear the sound of the rain. Look at somebody and say, the rain. The rain. Ooh, the rain. Hey, hey, don't you hear the rain? Go up to the mountain. Go up 7 times. Nobody told me what Elijah was doing while the prophet was going up to the mountain. What do you do when you're waiting on your miracle? What do you do when you're waiting on the Lord to do what he said he was going to do? Well, I believe in my sanctified imagination that Elijah, as he waited on the word, he had to learn how to trust God when he couldn't trace God. Every now and then you got to trust him when you can't trace him. You got to trust him when you don't know what he's doing. You got to trust him when he's not talking to you. You got to trust him when the figures don't balance. You got to trust him when you can't trace him. Somebody scream, trust him. Abraham, who against hope believed in hope, staggered not at the promises of God with unbelief, but stood strong in faith, giving God glory, being fully persuaded that whatever he had promised, he's able to perform it. What do you do while you're waiting on him to come? Well, you have to learn how to manage, maintain, and harness your emotions. While you're waiting on God, you have to keep your emotions intact. David said in 1 Samuel 30th chapter, my emotions were about to run crazy because the people were talking about attacking me. But David said, I encouraged. What do you do while you're waiting on the Lord? You got to encourage yourself. You got to speak to yourself. You got to encourage yourself. Every now and then, I get in the mirror in my own bathroom and I say, Joyce, lift up your head, all ye gates, and be ye lifted up, the everlasting door, and the King of glory shall come in. I say, who is the King of glory? I answer myself, he is the Lord, strong and mighty. Say yes! Say yes! Touch 3 people and say, encourage yourself, encourage. Encourage yourself, encourage yourself. Encourage yourself. Speak over yourself. Speak over yourself. Speak over your pain. Speak over your disappointment. Speak over your agony. Speak over your apprehension. Speak over your hesitation. Speak over, speak over, speak over, speak over, speak over yourself. And the last thing, what do you have to do when you're waiting on the Lord to show up? Well, you have to praise God in advance. Don't wait till the battle is over, but I'm going to praise you in the midst of it. That's why praise is not what I do, because praise, if it's what I do, when I don't feel like doing it, I will not do it. But if praise is who I am, I'm finished. Go back, Elijah. It's the 6th time. Go back and see what's happening. Elijah, the servant gets to the top of the mountain. He gives a faith testimony. If you're not hanging with people that can talk faith, tell them, see ya. Don't want to be ya. Talk faith to me. Tell me what God is going to do. Tell me what God, I'm going to give you a digress right here. Talk faith to me. Tell me that if I delight myself in the Lord, He will give me the desires of my heart. And I'm not just talking about a house or a car, but if I delight myself in the Lord, He will give my heart what to desire. And when He gives me the desires, when I go back and pray to Him, He doesn't even hear me. He hears the echoes of His own voice, and His word will not return unto Him void. Say yes! Say yes! Oh! Go back. I see a cloud about the size of a man's fist. It's a small thing now, but something miraculous is going to come out of that thing. He's not going to even use a new thing to do it. He's going to use the small thing. Somebody was about to give up on your son, upon your daughter, but something miraculous is about to come out of your house. The Lord has heard your prayers. He has seen your tears. Jehovah Shammah, the Lord is nigh. He's here to see about you. He sent me here on this Friday night to speak to your local assemblies, to speak to the body at large, body of believers. The rain is getting ready to fall. He's getting ready to water your desolate places. Rivers in the wilderness, water in the desert. He said enough is enough.